Hello. How we doing? We are here for SmackDown. We're here for SmackDown. Come on. You can't see me. Where's my chat? Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Sheamus is coming out. Oh, all three of them are coming out. Aren't we special? So it's Sheamus against Solo Sikoa. 1-on-1, supposedly. Uh-huh. That's what they're saying. Supposedly. How was everybody's day today? I hope your day was good. My day was all right. I started my day out by walking into the tailgate, the stupid ball on my truck. Fucking 6:15 this morning and pitch black. So needless to say, my knee's a bit sore today because then I had to go to work after doing that. But that's all right. Oh. It was the feed. And Bray Wyatt said, I'm here. Oh. Well, it wasn't the feed, it was Bray Wyatt. And he said, I'm here. Face to face, Omos and Braun Strowman. Alright, so here comes Solo Sikoa. Is he alone? He could be, no, not alone. Hey, Mr. J, how are you? How was your day today? So it's Solo Sikoa coming out with Sami Zayn and the Usos. It's unbelievable. How you doing, Mr. J? Solo Sikoa. Sami Zayn's already whispered in his ear. Solo kept going. It was okay. Mine too, Mr. J. Mine too. It was a decent day at work. It was. Can't complain, you know. Hey, Maniac, how are you? How you doing? How is your Friday? So, big chop from Solo. And he's got Sheamus on the ropes. He got Sheamus on the ropes. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Maniac. And now Sheamus has Solo up against the ropes. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Halloween Havoc. I'm going to try to stream it. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central for all of you that don't know. So video on Asha's son, on Scott. Yeah, Mr. J. Yep. I haven't checked for updates since I got home from work. But I'm assuming it's either going to be. I don't think he had history of drugs, but you never know. Nice. I'm glad to hear that, Maniac. I know that he was a expiring singer and artist, and he just recently started doing the podcast with Kevin Nash. Like I said, I really haven't heard of him getting into much trouble, and he was only 26, so I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if it was maybe suicide, or I don't want to speculate because I don't want to start any rumors. So as far as I know, there's no cause of death yet. I'm sure at 26 years old they're going to end up doing an autopsy. Because usually that young, unless it's an obvious cause of death. Yep, they're finally giving DeVille something to do. She's gonna go back to being Mandy Rhodes' Flacky. They had to put her back to NXT. Oh, Sheamus into the stairs with the shoulder, and I believe he got stomped on by Solo. And now we're going to a commercial break. But yeah, so tomorrow night we got Mandy Rose versus Fire. We got Nikki and what's her face going for the tag titles. I believe we have a triple threat match for the NXT titles. I don't know. I'm assuming the men's tag titles will be up for grabs, but I'm not sure. Yeah, she is. The power to change. See, and I haven't decided, Mr. J, if I like her better as Alba Fire or Kaylee Ray. Um, I kind of liked her character as Kaylee Ray. I mean, I know it's very similar. There's not much difference to it. Um, hey, Captain Jerk, how are you? My new job's going marvelous, Maniac. It's going good. Good to be back to work, have something to do. I just got to get back into the having a schedule pattern. I figure by sometime, maybe middle of next week, because I'm on all weekend and then I work again Monday. I'll be off Tuesday. And then I'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week and off next weekend. But so just trying to get back into the schedule thing. Good thing is, the one thing about here is there's like no traffic. I am Captain Jerk. I am. Yeah, there's like no traffic whatsoever. Anytime, really. I mean, I have a few cars on my way home from work, but on my way to work, there's like maybe like four other cars. All the rest of them are like tractor trailers. Joseph Grohl. So that's the best part. Is it's not like back home where you sit in traffic for an hour. So I pretty much have a no stop ride to work so far. And apparently, from what the girls at work say, it's pretty much like that all the time. So we will see. I mean, and I figure we are in farm country, so I'm sure that helps with the whole traffic thing. I like both Seamus and Solo. So do I, Joe. I like Solo. I liked him in NXT too. I like where he shows more of Umaga than I feel like the others do. So I feel like he pays a little bit more tribute to Umaga. I mean, he does the scream that Umaga does, and he does a lot that I remember Umaga doing. And Sheamus has a big old long booger hanging from his nose. Yeah, and that's one thing because I liked Umaga. I think Umaga was a badass, and I liked watching him in the ring. Um, and I think that's part of the reason why I like Solo so much because I do think he is more like Umaga than Rikishi and all the others. Because I mean, the Usos obviously, yeah, they pay tribute to Rikishi. I mean, he's Rikishi's son too, but so Solo's got Sheamus sitting on the top rope. He gonna do a Samoa backdrop from the middle rope? And he does. Ooh, Sheamus landed right on his hip. Yeah, he was. I laughed when he beaten down Jackass Crew. Yeah. I remember watching an interview after that, Joe. And apparently him the way he kept attacking um the dude that was in the ring with him. Fucking I can never remember his name. But apparently that wasn't part of what was supposed to happen. And Steve said that um he was told afterwards when he asked why Umaga kept jump slamming him and splashing him. I guess the response he got was, "Well, you kept moving. You weren't supposed to move." He was like, they were like, he said that they told him that he was basically supposed to play unconscious and he kept moving. So Umaga just kept beating the shit out of him because he kept moving. And he was like, he's like, nobody told me that before the match. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 10 beats of the Bowery, but that was more like 15 beats of the Bowery. Yeah. Oh, knee to the face to Solo. But Sami Zayn's on the top rope. Oh. And the Brawling Brutes pull him down, and then Butch gets a super kick for his trouble. And there goes Ridge. Up. They're going to cover them with the announcer's table. But Sheamus is on the top turnbuckle. Sheamus going to fly. Takes out the Usos. Sami Zayn's going to grab him, isn't he? Up, and he punches Solo. Yep, Sami Zayn grabs his foot. He kicks Sami Zayn away, but that gives Solo the upper hand. And he does a slam to Sheamus, and that's it. Solo just pinned Sheamus. It's a lot of outside interference, but that's all right. Up, Jay's gonna start beating up Sheamus. No, he just throws Sheamus to the outside of the ring. But Sheamus is still trying to fight. The other bruiserweights are covered by the table. Ready! Aim for the eyes. Kick him in the stars. Oh, they're grabbing a chair now. They're gonna try and break Randy's arm, Sheamus's arm. Who's gonna help Sheamus? Uh oh. Uh oh. They try to break. Hey, Sean the Bong, how are you? They said you don't cross the bloodline. Bray Wyatt up next. He came out at the start of the show, at the start of that match, Joseph, and said, I'm here. Let's see if he's really here. Saudi Arabia, 2 more weeks. Tomorrow's Halloween Havoc. I told Mr. J I'm going to try and stream it tomorrow night. But yeah, trying to get used to the work schedule and then with the streaming schedule because I have to start an hour earlier than normal than I used to back home. Looks like Rollin is getting beat up by everyone this week. Kathy Bates, how are you, beautiful? All right, girls, let's go. The bus is leaving. The bus is leaving. Kathy, how was your day today? My day was all right. Someone's on fire. Okay, Julius. Okay, Julius. My day is good. Glad to hear yours was good. Tango down. Yeah, Kathy, it was. It was better than I expected. My knee's a little sore. I was telling them at the start of the stream this morning, I had to walk around the back of the Jeep. And on my way back at 6:15 in the morning, going back to my driver's side, I with with all my might walked right into the hitch of the Jeep, right in the center of my knee. I was just like, motherfucker. But it didn't start to get sore till after work. So, and it was a little puffy. So, as soon as I got home, I laid in the bed and put it up a little bit. But at least that didn't start me out for a really bad day. It would have sucked if I had a really bad day at work after that. I eat bacon. Yeps. Yeps. The NFL. So this Monday, I have yeah, and I do it all the time, Mr. J, because it sticks out really far, and we keep forgetting to take it out because Jimmy don't want to leave it in the morning. I mean, for the winter because he doesn't want it to freeze. Yeah, it does, Kathy. Because I didn't even completely forgot about it, and of course, 6:15, it's pitch black. Yeah, so um, but yeah, and I do it, and I did it a few weeks ago when I was putting groceries away. I went to go push the carriage into its corral, and it banged right on it when I went to like go around the. You know, oh, Rey Mysterio's hair. Oh no, they're just showing a replay for last week. But yeah, it does really surprise you, and it does really hurt. Yeah, and the worst part is it's the well, I guess it's not the worst part. I guess it would be worse if it was my replaced knee, but it was the knee that I still need replaced. Stop hurting yourself, just like me the other day was doing laundry for the. Oh no, Joseph, that's exactly what I would do. I'd end up falling down the stairs. But yeah, I don't try to hurt myself. I'm just klutzy. We were talking about that at work the other day because we talked about it on Jimmy's stream. We had to do the emergency evacuation where we basically carry a full size dummy down the stairs. And we had just been talking about klutziness. And I said to them, I was like, I don't know if I should be right in the front because I'm pretty klutzy. I'll miss a step or two. And thank God they had somebody else freaking they so we all stayed in tune. They had one person that was by what was supposed to be the patient's head doing the right, left, right as we were going down the stairs, and you basically put down whatever foot they said. So that made it a little bit easier because you had somebody telling you what foot to put down. I'm waiting for my dinner. It should be here soon. I ordered Aubrey Wyatt, Joseph Aubrey Wyatt. Be more like me. I never do anything klutzy. No. Anything that don't involve glue, right? With me, I trip. Jimmy always says that's why my legs are so bad because I'm a wicked klutz. I've always had problems. It's hard for people to see. There's a few of them. Exactly, Mr. J. You know it's there, but I still walk into it every chance I get. I was happy, I was content. Being left alone. He wanted us to stop saying his name. Glad you didn't. But yeah, it takes a lot of talent to trip over air, Captain Jerk. Now I can see I know who you are. Know what you are. It won't work. I confess. He's going to do horrible, horrible things. He's just a servant now. Oh, he's just a servant now. Oh. Yeah, Captain Jerk. And the worst part is it's gotten worse because of the neuropathy from the chemo. They say that like a lot of people after chemo get neuropathy in their legs and they end up tripping a lot because you think you're lifting your feet and you're not because you really don't have. There's times where like I don't have feeling in my feet and my hands. So it's kind of only gotten worse since. Dinner should be here any minute. Higher locker room. What you mean? Who's tonight's just getting started? All right, ready? Thank you, ready. Love you, bro. I was wondering, Kathy, how long it lasts. Mr. J said hi, Jimmy. My dog. Oh. Oh, Jey Uso wants to see by the end of the night what really happens. Mr. J said hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Mr. J. Joe Boltley in there?
No.
Yeah. He was cruising for a bruise and I tell you.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Introducing the celebration. Can I take a closer look? The chemo and radiation takes away from your body, but it takes time for all that. Yeah, Kathy. And I kind of assumed that it would eventually come back, but I know, like, with diabetics and things, it doesn't. So and they had said that a lot of like what happens to you during that stuff lasts for a while afterwards. What's that, Thomas? You hear our dinner coming down the stairs? Huh? You hear our dinner coming down the stairs? Huh? You hear our dinner coming down the stairs, Thomas? Thomas Reed. Thomas Reed. Thomas. Hello. Say hi, YouTube. He's like, okay, Mama, could I go back to bathing, please? He wants to go back to bathing, apparently. Yeah. Oh, now we're gonna come up. Now we're gonna come up. Yeah, now he gonna come up. You gonna come up? What? You gonna come up here, and then the chicken guy's gonna knock on the door. That's what's gonna happen. Say hi, YouTube. Yeah, he's even started his zoomies again, Joe. At night, he like chases his because I bought him some toy mice, and he likes sitting up in this window here during the day or at night, and then the kitchen window during the day. Oh, see, I love Crystal too, Captain Jerk. Huh, I love Crystal. Huh. Yeah, Thomas loves Crystal too. Liv Morgan. Watch me. Watch me. But yep, when I came home and sat up in the bed and put my knee up, he laid like right on my chest, like, "You're not going nowhere, woman. I know you hurt." Huh. Huh. Yeah. The mama boo boos. The mama boo boos. And we got a new air mattress because I can't decide what kind of regular mattress I want. We got one with, I'll see if, sorry, Thomas, if you can see it, it's got like a headboard in the back. That's where he likes to perch himself at night. Kane! He like lays on, he's got his own little pillow up there. And here's DeVille, Joseph. How are you, Kane? How was your day? Liv Morgan doesn't have it. Liv Morgan doesn't have it. Sonia Deville's a smart cookie. Is that one of those round table? It is, Mr. J. Yep. Yeah, it is. I love this thing. It's nice and comfortable. Captain Jerk has one. They're very comfortable. Liv Morgan. Been looking. Liv Morgan action figures at Target, Walmart. No luck. Um, I'm trying to. I know you could always find them at Kmart, but Kmart don't exist no more. I find that Walmart is kind of a hit or miss. They'll have more of the more popular wrestlers like Roman Reigns, and I know they always have a ton of Roman Reigns. I miss Toya. Yeah, they did have pretty much everything. I thought they were supposed to be coming back. And I know like KB Toys was another place you could get them. Apparently Kohl's, Joseph Grohl. Um, Let me see if they. Oh, never mind, because I look up the best place for WWE action figures. First thing that comes up is Kohl's. You click on it and it says 0. Let's see. Kick Driver Morgan to the floor. Apparently Amazon has it, Joe. It's cheaper at Amazon than it is at Walmart online. Let's see who else they have. So yeah, they have Drew Mac. They have Liv Morgan. Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, blah, blah. You know what I mean. Ruby Riot, Triple H with his own t-shirts. I don't know why he comes with extra heads and swappable heads. They got Trish Stratus, Alexa Bliss, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, even Candice LeRae, Joseph. So it looks like Amazon might be the place to buy them. Susan M., how are you, love? Yeah, they have a lot, Joseph Girl, on Amazon. And they have a lot of the ones that you are harder to find because they're not as popular as the top roster. You know, the 10 top people or the 5 top people. Yep, yep. Yeah, I don't really like Kohl's. I don't really shop at Kohl's. I think they're just a more expensive Walmart. Target, if Target's closer, I would go to a Target before I would go to a Kohl's. But my pick is usually Walmart. Does DeVille really want to mess with Morgan now that she's trying to get extreme? Hey, Snick, how are you? Susan, it was funny all day today at work. Everybody was like, oh, they're releasing all kinds of pictures from the Northeast, from New England. It's so beautiful there. I was like, yep, this was always my favorite time of year there because it was always so pretty. Always so pretty. Yeah, Joseph, you have to shop. In my opinion, you have to shop at Kohl's all the time to get those Kohl box things. That's the only way you save money at Kohl's. Everything's expensive at Kohl's. Yeah, well, speaking of Walmart, today on the way, because Walmart's in Jamestown, and that's where the hospital is. So when I left the hospital, I wanted to go to Walmart. They have all kinds of jeans on clearance and all their summer stuff on clearance. I got 2 pairs of jeans, $5 each. I got a couple of shirts for like $7. Yeah, I much prefer Walmart. Like even when I worked in Mass, this was my favorite season too, Susan. I used to love the foliage. I was telling one of the girls, like, my birthday being October 8th, we would always just go for a ride up in the mountains and we would spend a whole day just driving around in the mountains, just watching the foliage, looking at the foliage, and because it's like prime season for it. That's all I ever wanted to do for my birthday. I did, Joe, I did. But yep. And today, people at work were laughing because I was like, the only problem with this time of year is you have all the people that traveled to New England to see the foliage. I was like, so everywhere you go is more traffic. Like drives we would take for a leisurely drive are all backed up now because of people going there to see the foliage because they don't get it in their parts of the country. So Liv Morgan again is laughing at Sonya Deville as Sonya Deville is beating her. She's just laughing. And she's going, hit me, Sonya. Come on, hit me. Hit me, Sonya. Hit me. Unloading on Deville. So apparently, Mr. J, the answer to your question is no. Sonia Deville probably does not want to be messing with Liv Morgan right now. My dad was a photographer, and the only time I really enjoyed tagging along was in the fall through New Hampshire. Yeah, yep. Like we would sometimes we would drive up through Vermont, and sometimes on Columbus Day weekend we would go camping in Vermont just for the pretty scenery, and it's like that's when you really get to appreciate what you have. Like it was funny yesterday on my drive home from work. Oh no, Wednesday on my drive home from work. I was kind of looking around, and it's pretty. Don't get me wrong, it is pretty and wide open, but it's all the same color. So it's all like that tan hay or wheat color. Even when they mow it, it's still like short tan. Crowds chanting, "We want tables." But yeah, like it. What makes it pretty here is like the wide open spaces. And you can see like forever. But I do miss the trees a little bit and all the different colors, especially like there's a lot of pine trees here, which we all know don't change color. So they really don't have like the oak trees or birch trees that change color. $1 million chair shot, maybe. Super flex on the chairs. Losing the championship changes people. Switching gears now. Touchdown. Now Liv Morgan is the Harley Quinn of WWE. Return to Charlotte Flair this Monday. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Work is good, Susan. It's good. I like it so far. I mean, I've only had 2 days on the floor, but I like it. It's not like a lot of backbreaking, lifting, and things like that. It's more, hey, Trillion Crowns, how are you? It's more dealing with mental, because of course it's a psych hospital, but they pretty much all take care of themselves. Um, we got maybe 3 people on the floor that need assistance, and they apparently only stay like anywhere from 12 days to like 3 weeks on our floor, and then they either get sent to another place or they get sent to another floor. Bring her back. Woo, Joseph. Hello, Dita Breaker. How are you? We've been friends for so long. My delivery driver's tip is going to get smaller and smaller as the time goes by. Smaller and smaller. So that is a woman. There is a woman in this. I almost wonder if so obviously it's the Viking Raiders, but are they gonna bring back um the girl that married one of them? I do enjoy it. I mean, at least you can the patients I've met so far, you can at least have somewhat of a conversation with them. Like there's a good amount of young people. Some of them are there just for drug rehab. Some of them have actual mental health issues. Some of them are in there for legal. It could be Mr. J, but um, they're literally like a mile from my house. They're not far from my house at all. And I live on like a main road in town, so and I even put on the for delivery instructions that I was in the basement apartment. Sarah Logan, thank you, Joseph. Yes, that's exactly who I was talking about. But I wonder if they're gonna bring back Sarah Logan with them. We got Braun Strowman in the ring. Look at me. I mean, really, look at me. I am not someone that's easy to miss. Yep, yep. Get a look in the eyes of a real monster. Here comes Omos. Or here comes MVP. I don't see no Omos. You gonna jump Strowman from behind? It would be cool to have a little Riot Squad reunion, right? Except Ruby Riot's over in AEW, Mr. J. Hey, the WWE Universe. I would strongly advise you. For how long? Because it seems people jump ship are coming back. Yeah, Joe, and that's the thing. I think it's because like we haven't seen, speaking of Ruby Wright, we haven't seen her on AEW in a while. Um from what I've been seeing, a lot of the people that jump ship um are upset because there were a lot of promises made to get them to go to WWE. Um and those promises were never went through. Like they didn't come through with their promises that they made people. That is Miro's problem. That was Aleister Black's problem. Um, and I mean, Fish, we haven't seen Fish in forever. We haven't seen any of the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, we haven't seen any of them in a while, and I think a lot of it has to that's I think a lot of it is that's why they were upset when he bought New Japan, because now, I mean, and I think it's great that he's getting more publicity for New Japan, but at the same time he's taking away from his AEW stars because he's having New Japan wrestlers wrestle on the AEW shows. Like the other day, like I caught up on a lot of the AEW because I really haven't been watching it. They have at least two New Japan belt defense matches. Hey Seth. Um and it's because Turner Warner Brothers has no interest in giving New Japan a TV contract. They don't want New Japan having their own show. So, and I almost wonder like where more of the AEW stars are now getting the belts. Like we have Jericho having a belt, um, Danny Garcia has a belt for New Japan. The uh, J- uh, FTR are the tag team champions. It makes me wonder if he's going to end up closing New Japan and just keeping almost like what WWE did with WCW. If he's only going to keep certain, because there's some people that Warner Brothers don't want on TV. That's why they had to get rid of the Briscoes, because Warner Brothers wanted nothing to do with the Briscoes being on TV. Up, I'll be right back. I hear Eric. Yeah, that's what I'm, Jay. I don't know. Um, from what I've seen, I've been questioning. I know she was cleared for competition, but so here comes Shotzi and Raquel. Lucky Seven, what's up? How are you? Yeah, Joe. And I saw that they've started teaming him with Wardlow. Come on. So this is a tag title match. Shotzi's going to be hosting Halloween Havoc again. And apparently, it wasn't my driver's fault. They're down to one vehicle, apparently. And he said that he was almost hit by some guy that like pulled out in front of him. He was like, I just had like a mini heart attack. I'm already in love with insurance. But yeah, so I've been wondering the same, Mr. J, about Paige, if she's actually going to wrestle. Or if she's going to be more of like a head of the women's division. And unfortunately for her, she said it's nice to have a boss that finally listens to me. And this past Monday night, I guess, was creatively dealt with by Road Dogg because Triple H tested positive for COVID. So he hasn't been there all week. Mm-hmm. Bailey is sexy, Joe. I really like this guy's chicken. This place's chicken. It's good. Almost like a KFC crispy. Almost. We're back for the women's tag team title match. Ding dong, mama. Ding dong. Wow. Robinson's looking old. Okay, Mr. J. I'm probably making Mr. J hungry eating on camera. I'm sorry. So we're starting out with Cal and Io Shirai. Ooh. Sunset. I said ding dong. I know you said ding dong. Hello, Joseph. Hello. Raquel picks up Dakota Kai. And they double team her. Shotzi goes in for the cover, and Dakota kicks out. On Tuesday, Shotzi said she's going to finish her Halloween costume tonight when she wins the tag team titles. We got Shotzi going up. Oh, but Io Shirai pulls Dakota Kai out of the ring. Raquel pretty much just picked Io up and threw her at Dakota. Now Shotzi climbing on Raquel. And she's going to fly to the outside of the ring. Takes out both members of Damage Control. Joseph is about to be a little bit more ahead of me because I just froze. Only for a split second, though. Shotzi going back up to the top. They have her in like the heart attack thing. Cover from Shotzi. And Dakota just kicks out. Shotzi goes in. Big elbow to Dakota. Dakota's in trouble. She's nowhere near you. She keeps kicking out, though. She's trying. Oh, jawbreaker. And she gets her tag into Io, but Shotzi has no idea. Io off the top rope, drop kick. By TV for tomorrow, no NXT Halloween. It has TNA Found for Glory. Ah. So you're going to watch Bound for Glory, huh? Cheating on NXT, Joe. I don't know about you. I would have ordered it through Comcast, but no luck. Oh, you can't. Oh, because it's NXT. So it's only on Peacock, right? Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, no NXT for you. God damn it. Droppies. I got the droppies. Nah, don't want to see Rhino and Heath Slater TNA champs. Really? Rhino and Heath Slater, huh? I want to know when Randy Orton's going to be back. There's still no timeline on his return. And Big E, there's no timeline on his return. Wednesday night, Page, Adam Page ended up getting hurt. I haven't seen any updates yet. They were sending him for some tests. They were concerned about the way he landed after that clothesline. They ended the match. Suffered a concussion. A few hours after Page was stretchered out of the ring at Heritage Bank Arena, AEW issued the following statements. Was taken tonight by medical personnel to Cincinnati Trauma Center and diagnosed with a concussion. He was discharged but will still remain in AEW's concussion protocol. AEW and Hangman Page are grateful for the exemplary response and care of staff and medical personnel. As reported earlier, the Moxley-Page title bout ended by referee stoppage after Page suffered a stiff landing from a Moxley lariat. With nearly 10 minutes of TV time left, the referee threw up a signal X to summon AEW medical was substantially stretched out. According to fans at the arena, the bottom rope was, you could tell the bottom rope was loosened. You could tell that when they went back down to the ring. So that's good. At least it wasn't like a broken neck or anything like that. It's good. I'll come to your channel. Okay, Joseph. Maybe Royal Rumble. That's what I'm hearing. Is that if he does return, it'll be around Royal Rumble, and he may be one of the surprise entrants. Sean Waltman may be a surprise entrant. DDT to Raquel. 1, 2, and she kicks out. Kane. But yeah, I'm hoping to see a lot of returns. We saw Shinsuke Nakamura on NXT Tuesday night. And there was actually a lot on NXT. You can see a lot more of the crossing over that they were talking about a few months back, where they were saying WWE superstars would be crossing over to NXT, and they're trying to bulk up NXT's rating and make them more like just another brand and not their like developmental. So that's good. But like, I still don't. How was the day at work? It was good, Kane. I banged up my knee first thing this morning, but my day wasn't bad. I was a little sore when I got home from my knee. But other than that, I feel fine, and it was good. It was a good day. I think I'm gonna like it there. Moonsault from Io Shirai. She goes in for a pin on Shotzi. That's it. Io Shirai just pinned Shotzi. Um, yeah, it was a good surprise win for surprise return for Nakamura. But yeah, so it was good, Kane. Like I said, I think I'm gonna like it there. Um, it's kind of smokable, and your knee will be better. Yeah. I mean, and I've just been since I got home, I've been trying to take it easy because I'm working all weekend. So while at home, I'll try and stay off it a little bit. But there's not like there's a good amount of walking there, um, because we have a couple of people that are on one to one, so we have to follow them everywhere they go. Um, and usually, what they do because they get bored is they just pace the hallway. So they just walk up and down the hallway. So you got to walk up and down the hallway with them, or they'll go outside and they'll walk around the yard. So you got to walk around the yard with them. Yeah. But it doesn't seem bad there. Listen to SXM busted open Buddy Ray. Bubba Ray, he loves damage control. He thinks they're going to pack a lot of wins and keep the gold. Ronda Rousey. Is that what they're expecting? Oh, she issues open challenges to prove she's the best, not to entertain us. I didn't come back for them. Tommy Hanlon, how are you? They don't want the best to win. They want the favorites to win. Oh, next week when she feels like it. Has anyone ever tried to escape? I don't know. Most of the units are locked, so they can't get out of the units. They do have very similar to like a prison. They have people that are because they do get discharged from that hospital. Like the people that are there aren't there for the rest of their lives. They basically help them. Up there's another QR code. They basically help them learn to live on their own with their like they get their disease, whatever it may be, back under control. Um, some of it's anger management that's court ordered, or like a lot of drug offenders when they get court ordered treatment, that's what they're there for. So from what I was told, the hospital really has no say in how long the people stay there. It's basically with most of them, it's the court system that says when they're able to leave. Um, like we have a couple of people that are there to revive, to bring back to competency, like to face whatever charges they're facing. Um, So I don't know if anyone's ever tried to escape. I'm sure some have, but like I was saying, we do have some people that have the freedom to walk from building to building and they work the grounds, but those are people that are close to going home anyway or being discharged from the released from the hospital. Um, so a lot of them are already regularly back on their meds and are back as much with their facilities as they can be. The unit I work in is the intake unit, so we get all the new people. So they they come into my unit and stay for like a week to 14 days, and then they usually get sent up to another unit or to like another halfway house or something like that. Vapa. But yeah, so I mean, most of them seem to. I mean, obviously, we have some that freak out, but I think a lot of it is them trying to accept that they're there for a while. Like, we have one kid, and he was living in a boys' home, um, and got sent to us because he had an outburst and he assaulted people. And he said, "They've never sent me to someplace else before." And the social worker that met with him was like, "Well, because before you weren't 18, so legally they couldn't, but now he's 18." Um, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty safe, Joe. Like, we have a whole team of people, and we all carry radios on us, and we have body alarms. So if somebody does start escalating, like yelling, we have codes we call, so it brings more staff to us. So if something does happen, and they can track where I am on the complex with my radio, like they always know where my radio is. But yeah, I'm safe. Like I said, it seems very similar to like at the prison, where most of them are there, they realize they need help. Like I said, a lot of them are there for drug addiction. So some of them are, they're there because they want to be there. They put themselves there, and they can basically leave whenever they want. But some of them, again, are there for legal reasons. Acquisitions. Selena Vega. Selena Vega. She's been successful at everything she does. We are head and shoulders above everybody else, Joseph Girl. Our legacy on SmackDown begins. Oh, one none of their heads reach my shoulders. Ah, got an idea. I don't know, Joseph. I thought the same thing. Um, when Selena came back with them when they debuted on SmackDown, I thought the same thing. I have no idea what happened to her. It just says that they took her out of the group. Is there patients that have been there for years by order? Some of them, yes, Tommy. Like, we have a unit of sexual offenders that basically um finished their jail sentence, but had, like, they're still deemed dangerous in society. So we have a whole unit of that. So those people, some of them will never get out, some of them won't get out for years. Basically, that unit, pretty much every one of them, the court is exactly the one that decides. They have to go back to court regularly, and the doctors and the courts work together to see if they've been rehabilitated enough, depending on how dangerous their level is. Some of them won't ever get out of there. Or if they do get out of there, it'll just be transferring to another mental hospital. But yep. And like we have some people from the jail that are only there because like they're on a hunger strike, or and they've gone so long that the jail can't keep them legally, but like a regular medical hospital wouldn't take them because of their mental instabilities. So some of those people pretty much whenever they start eating again, or they get back to a manageable health, they'll be sent back to the prison. Just our theme mask in the crowd. Joseph. So we got Rey Mysterio, and he is going against Ludwig. Get back to being the Rey Mysterio of old. So Ludwig goes right after Rey in the corner, gets Rey in a side headlock, flips him over, and now he's got him on the ring. He's punching him in the head while he's got Mysterio's head. Mysterio rolls it over though, and Ludwig rolls back over. He's working on Rey's shoulder, but Rey goes in the corner and pops up, slides under Ludwig's legs. Spin kick to Ludwig. He's looking about as unstable as the British government, Wade Barrett said. Ludwig is having problems. Rey Mysterio's too fast. Oh, but no, he swats Rey out of the air off the top rope. Ooh, big kick to Rey Mysterio's chest. Hey, Francis, how are you? I hope you are well. Rey's starting to fight back, though. My brother had the same issue. I was always ahead of him when we watched football. It was funny. He would get so mad. Yeah, that's my one thing. Like when I watch the live TV, when there's lag, it freezes. So I just fall further and further behind. But I guess it would happen with any one of the streaming platforms. We got Gunther on the apron, and Rey Mysterio decides not to eat into it, and he baseball slides Ludwig. Oh, Rey went for the slide, and Ludwig moved and then gave Rey a big upper elbow. You're watching wrestling, Francis? Very nice. And now we're on a commercial. You gotta repeat the number. 9 out of 10 times a text will do. Ray, what's up? How are you? Oh, so I was saying earlier, Monday, I have a little bit of a dilemma because the Patriots are playing Monday night. I was thinking I could probably have both going. I could put wrestling on the TV and have football going on my laptop while I'm looking at chat. So I'm going to try that, see how that works, so that way I could do updates on football and do the wrestling watch party. Same time, it'll be kind of like a double trouble stream. We'll see if that works. Yeah, we'll see. We're not gonna take it anymore. We're not gonna take it. We're gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Oh, Jessica. And on Monday, they are facing the Bears. Patriots. Yep, they're facing the Chicago Bears. Notice we going all night long, right? I don't have work to. I do have work tomorrow, Kane. So no, I will not be going all night long. You're free to go all night long if you would like to, Kane. My sorry butt's still gonna be up at 5 a.m. because I gotta work all weekend long. The joys of being in nursing. Yep. I'm the EES. I picked the Bears to win. You're just angry, Kathy. You still haven't gotten over that other team from Ohio that could not do anything against the Pats. That's a W for the Pats, Joseph Girl said. Sorry, Kathy. Do you still have enough time to change your pick, Kathy? I would if I were you. Or go somewhere else and pick the Patriots so at least you can win some money. Mm-hmm. Did you hear about Tom Brady, Doris? He may not be with the Buccaneers. That's because he's playing shitty, Mr. J. People are expecting him to announce his retirement in the middle of the season. Um, because he's letting his personal life destroy his game. He has not won in 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Yeah, Ray, they do. And like I saw a meme the other day that said, on any given Sunday, I would rather have the problem, which is what the problem that the Patriots have right now, Kathy, having two really good rookie quarterbacks and not being able to decide which one's going to start, than have him back with the way he's playing. But yeah, that's the dilemma the Patriots have right now. And Zappa is supposed to be the starting quarterback on Monday. Bailey is cleared. I'm sorry, it's Bailey Zappa. Mac Jones is cleared to return, but Bailey Zappa is going to be starting. It's glad to see Tom Brady, who can say they played over 40, still looking good doing it. Yeah, I mean, he has played well up until this year. And it just happens to coincide with his personal life falling apart. And that's what I'm attributing it to. He's letting his personal life get in the way of football. Keep talking, girl. You will lose your voice. Oh, I know I will, Callie. I know I will. That's okay, Callie, because I'm off on Tuesday. I won't need my voice on Tuesday. They're the other team, Mr. J. They're the other Ohio team. Kathy, you just made the list. So we have Rey Mysterio, who's in control of Ludwig right now and has him on the top rope. I'm gonna go back to wrestling before Kathy kills me. Rey Mysterio is headbutting Ludwig, and now with the Hurricane Wana, goes in for a pin, and Ludwig kicks out. Kathy, shoosh. That was Joseph, Kathy, not me. Well, Browns have to turn it around. If not, the season is lost. Well, apparently the Browns have a really crappy. Um, is he a manager or a coach, Kathy? The one everybody's been complaining about, Silverberg, or whatever his name is. I love the Browns and the Bengals. Oh, Rey Mysterio makes Ludwig pulls down the rope, and Ludwig goes over the top rope down to the floor. And I know you do, Kathy. Um, just like with the Patriots, win or lose, I'll always support them and love them. And Rey Mysterio's got a chance. Oh, Rey Mysterio's pulling Eddie Guerrero. Rey Mysterio's pulling Eddie Guerrero, Joe. He threw the chair at Gunther, and Gunther swatted it down, and Rey fell just in time for the referee to turn around. And now he's throwing the rest of Imperium out of the ring or out of the area. That was classic Eddie Guerrero that Rey Mysterio just pulled off. And now he's taking control of Ludwig. Up to the top rope. He gotta do the shake. He didn't even do the shake. Oh, Kaiser got his legs up anyway. It's because you didn't do the shake, Rey Mysterio. You gotta do the shake. Do the shake. Tell him, Joe, do the shake. One nine 619. Kaiser's got Rey, and Rey flips him over. Oh, and Kaiser's on the roll. 619 makes contact, and he goes for the pin, and he wins. Rey Mysterio is your winner with the 619. Oh, that was the other group that we saw on Tuesday, was the Judgment Day, because Rhea Ripley went against Perez and completely demolished her. Demolished. Oh, so Rey Mysterio is going to take on Gunther in 2 weeks for the title. There's Logan Paul. I know you told Kathy to know her role, and Kathy's probably got her people on their way to your house now, Joe. There's a reason I am afraid of Mama Kathy, Joe. Boo Logan Paul. I agree, Lo. I agree. Panthers are a hot mess for the last few weeks. The Panthers are always a hot mess, Ray. Rock said, thank you, Joe. I always want to call her Rosie. I don't know why. Probably because of the actress, maybe. Rosie Perez. There's a lot of like we were talking on my last football stream about how this season is almost backwards. The teams that are expected to play good aren't playing good. And the teams that are expected to play bad are playing good. So it's almost like a turnaround. Oh, yeah, I'll fight in their face, Joseph Kroll said. I know my role, Mr. Joseph. How does your knees feel? Good. They won't very soon. Oh, yeah. And before I forget, before I forget, let's see. What is it? Before I forget, please vote for Skeeter. He's in the semifinals next Thursday. The semifinals will end, and only the first place person moves on to I believe there's two more stages of the competition. It'll go down to, I think, two after next Thursday. And then those two will have to go against each other, I believe. Steelers about they won the other day, Joe. Well, the Young Bucks, they were suspended, Joseph Grohl. They were part of that whole CM Punk thing. But apparently a lot of the people that were suspended because of that, their suspensions are being lifted. Um, so that's why we haven't seen them. They were suspended for the brawl with CM Punk because they were one of the biggest involved in that fight with CM Punk. Roman Reigns returns next week on SmackDown. Oh no, next week it's on FS1. I'm gonna have to make sure I get that channel. Buyout already happened, Ray Carson. AEW bought out CM Punk's contract for him to stay home. He will not be on any wrestling programming anywhere for the next 3 years. Because part of that buyout deal was him not signing with any other competitor for 3 years, which was the length of his contract. Yep, they bought out his contract 2 weeks ago, I believe. Yeah, it's very it reminds me of WCW, but it's worse than WCW was. And I think part of that is because we hear about it a lot more now. Um, but it's basically the inmates running the asylum, basically. Boo, Logan Paul, Joseph Grohl. Boo, Logan Paul. Yeah, he got paid for 3 years, which was the length of his contract. But part of the deal was he cannot sign or compete in any wrestling organization for 3 years. So he basically has to sit at home. He can do non wrestling related things, but they can't be related to wrestling. He's going to need all the help he can get. Hopefully, he's training with God next week, Roman Reigns said. But yep, they paid for his surgery that he had. They paid for his rehab that he had. And they paid him out his contract and then added an additional amount, undisclosed amount, for the no compete for 3 years. He's a fellow Sealand, Ohio guy. Like me, is Logan Paul? Yes, he is. Feels good to be back in Ohio, baby. Right, Joseph Girl? I agree. Oh, Joseph Girl, he must be listening. I've been doubting my whole life, and look where I am now. I was just watching him on YouTube the other day, Joseph. Some penguin looking. He's a walrus. Get it right. What is that guy? The desire to be the best. I don't remember which Paul brother got in Japan. Um, if it was I think they've both been involved in sports fighting, Ray. You ain't got that. Here comes somebody. It's Jay. Oh, Jay's once again going against Roman Reigns' orders. Sami Zayn said they weren't to touch Logan Paul. And Jay Uso is in there beating the crap out of Logan Paul. Jay in trouble. I think so, Joe. Well, would it be Jay in trouble or would it be Sammy in trouble? Because Roman said Jay is Sammy's problem. And Sammy's on the apron and he said to Jay, I told you you can't do this. Sammy, he gonna kick your ass too. Oh, now Logan Paul just knocked out Jey Uso. Yeah, Ray, it's part of what's gonna go down inside the bloodline. It's gonna end up coming to Sammy and Jay. Jey Uso still out cold in the ring. See, Michael Cole just said it. Roman Reigns put Sammy in charge of the hothead Jey Uso. Hmm. Yep. So CM Punk basically gets paid to stay at home. Yeah, Mr. J. That's basically what AEW did. They bought out his contract, paid him the sum of his contract, and he cannot compete for the length of his contract, which was 3 years. And they paid for all of his medical treatments from when I believe, from when he injured his leg. I don't think it had anything to do with the fight. One lucky shot. So, yep, we will have to see what unfolds next week within the bloodline and what consequences will be paid and who is going to have to pay them. It's going to be some explaining to do, Joseph Girl. All right, people. So, like I said, I'm going to stream Halloween Havoc tomorrow. So, I will see you tomorrow night. And then on Monday, I will have the football game going and I will still do the wrestling watch along, and we could kind of do updates on the football game on Monday night because both are happening Monday night. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Don't forget 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. Wherever you are, make sure you join me. And we should see some good matches. Love you guys. Mwah.